Okay, everybody, it is time to do our first recording. We are going to record a warm-up track. Now, step one is just to choose the kind of warm-up that you want to do. I'm going to work on a 5-note scale. So if this is brand new to you and you want to follow along with me, you can do that. But if you're interested in doing a full scale or an arpeggio or any of the other types of warm-ups that you might do in your studio, feel free to work with one of those. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to do is we are going to go up and we're going to choose our count in. Now the count in is right here, that little 1, 2, 3, 4 button. The count in gives you a measure or 2 measures before you're actually going to start recording. So it just helps set the tempo so that you can feel the tempo before you have to play, so it's not just jumping off and flying blind. So you actually have 3 options when it comes to the count in. So we're going to come up here. You can say no count in. I don't recommend doing that. I would recommend having at least a 1 bar or a 2 bar count in. I'm going to go ahead and do 2 bars because I just like the amount of time that it gives me to feel set up for the recording. So I'm going to click 2 bars. I'm going to go back over here and check and make sure that everything is where I wanted it on the tempo. So I've opened a new project since our last video. So I need to go up here and I'm going to adjust and go back to that 85 tempo. We're still in 4/4 and we're in a C major. Now we're going to go up here and we're going to open up that keyboard that we closed earlier. So we're going to say show musical typing. You have 2 ways of playing your recording in, 3 actually. If you have a MIDI instrument that you plugged in, you can do that. But for our purposes, I'm going to teach you on this. And on this, you got 2 options. You can play according to the actual keys on your keyboard. So you'll see like you've got the piano here and every key has a related letter key on your keyboard. So if I wanted to play this 5-note scale, I'm going to play A, S, D, F, G, F, D, S, A. And there I have my 5-note scale. I also have the option to pop over here and I can do it on here, but it's clunky and it's just not as smooth as doing it with a typed keyboard. So I like to stay over here. You are welcome to choose whichever one feels best for you. Okay, now we are ready to record. So we're going to go up here and we're going to make sure we've got our count in on, we've got our metronome on so that we know we're going to be able to hear our tempo, and we are going to press, we're going to make sure our play head, which is this guy right here, we're going to make sure he's right here at the beginning, and we're simply going to press record and listen for our 2 bars, and then at the end of the 2 bars we're going to come in. Here we go. 2, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I finished my recording. Now, I on purpose played something a little off tempo at the top because I want you to hear, like, if you can go back and play it. So even right there, did it catch the beginning? Let's go back. Did it catch the beginning? So we want to make sure that it's playing exactly what we recorded. So for some reason, my beginning is not playing right here. So we're going to delete that. I'll literally just highlight and delete. I'm going to turn everything back on again, and we're going to try this again. 2, 2, ready, play. I'm going to hit stop again, pull my play head back, and see how that feels. There we go. Now we're lined up. So there you go. There's a fix in real time. So if you need to undo, you just come up here, press it. You can click delete. You also can undo MIDI recording. So you can go up to your edit button and that will undo it as well. And now you have recorded your first track and you don't need to do anything else. I'm going to show you how to copy and paste this to do the entire rest of your warm-up without having to play another note.